Hello, viewers. In this video, let's discuss about distinct, keyword distinct within SQL. You can use it on multiple SQL databases. In this video, we are using MySQL. Let me describe what distinct does, right? If you use distinct keyword within your query, what it does is it removes the duplicate values in the supplied columns, right? And displays the result set with only distinct values, hence the name distinct, right? So if you haven't seen my union all video, please do watch that video before watching here, but I'll give a quick glimpse at it. So when I selected union all, what it does is it displays all the values without taking out the duplicates in it, right? So for example, in this case, we're having 1 repeated twice and 3 repeated twice as well. So the use of distinct is to, like I said, to remove the duplicate values within your result set, right? Your query result set. So in this case, what I'm using is I copied this statement and put it as I'm passing it as a table. In place of table, I'm passing this query as a subquery to a SQL, and we'll talk about subqueries and all that in later videos. But what it does is you can select distinct. Distinct is the keyword, and the ID is the ID of the inbuilt sub-SQL, right? And then you will create put an alias to this virtual table, of course, and then query one, and then you just select as if you're selecting from a table. You're just selecting from a virtual table per se, right? So when you put distinct in front of the ID, what it does is it automatically removes the dupes from this. Well, let's look at much more easier example, right? This is more of, maybe this might have confused you a little bit. That's the reason I created a table called Cust, and I'm passing CustID and very simple table and city names. And you all know that, if you're a customer, you are not bound to be in one city. You will have customers from all over the places. So hence you have customer one can be city one, two can be city two, and so on. And and customers, a customer can belong to a specific city, but a city can be related to multiple customers, of course, right? So if your boss comes to you and asks you like, hey, can you pull out all the cities that we are having customers from, right? So if you write this SQL, right, which most beginner developers might do, is if you select the SQL, what it does is it just displays all the cities, right, of your customers. But the catch here is you will see a lot of cities are duplicated, because obviously you're pulling city names directly from your table as is, and it will contain because, like I said, one city can be related to multiple customers. So hence, city two can be related to customer one, customer two, and the same city two can be related to customer eight. So whatnot, all right. So hence you see these duplicates here, which will be annoying to your manager or boss. So don't do this at your job, right? So when someone asks you to analyze, the information pretty much similar to what I'm describing in this video, try to use distinct, and also be careful when you use distinct. It does have some performance implications on your SQL. So don't use distinct on a massively large table or a database or a very critical database, which is production attached, right? So don't do that. So when you're using distinct on a smaller size tables, by all means, there's no impact. But if you are doing this on a larger tables, please be mindful about it. because there are some performance implications of this, right? Because it's sorting and also deduping the data as well on the fly. Okay, so what I do, the only difference of this SQL and this one is I added a keyword called distinct in front of the city name. And what it does is the same output, but it's gonna take out all the dupes repeating values in here, right? So when you execute this SQL, what it does is it removes all the dupes and only displays the distinct city names. Now you can go back to your boss and explain him what are all the cities you're getting customers from. Please take this as a benchmark example, and then practice with your own ideas, right? And make sure that you learn more about the uses of distinct within SQL.